A dot is a pretty simplistic mark. Just a dot by itself is it's just a dot. But when you combine the dots, there's really infinite things you can do when you're combining dots in different patterns and colors and whatever. It's like the definition of infinity to me. My name is Brandon Rollin, and I create intricate paintings with dots, and I was born in Denver, lived in Colorado my whole life, and now I live in beautiful Florissant, Colorado. All my dots with these two brushes that you can see, this one is hanging on by a thread here and it's been whittled down to just a nub, but it's a paintbrush that I let the paint harden in the brush, and then it kind of comes like a tool, but it's a custom paint tool. Back in 2003, I randomly wanted to get a didgeridoo, and I learned that you could make them out of PVC pipe. So then I started making my own. This is one I made back in, it's rubbed off, I would say like 2004, probably. And yeah, I started painting dots on these didgeridoos and absolutely fell in love with the meditative process. So I kept going, and I ended up going to CU Boulder, took some art classes there, and I painted a beach cruiser bicycle back in high school too, and one of my art teachers saw that, and she's like, you need to do this on a much larger scale. So she pushed me in the direction to start working on bigger canvases. I started on a wood canvas that I grabbed out of a construction site, like on CU Boulder, and painted that up. We'll go see that. That's in the garage. Built up some texture there, and then I carved through it to make some patterns on the snake. But yeah, I forgot what this painting was even titled. I think it's Hunt of the Serpent, I think is what it was called. So you got these little guys I made up that kind of look like little Cocopelli guys. I'm still finding my style. 2015 was when I was like, all right, I've been doing these, I've been kind of honing my craft over the last 10 years. Let's give this a shot. Like, let's go for it. Like, let's just see what happens. And it took me 3 years of like doing a few little art shows, and I was still like, like a lot of my commissions I was doing for people I worked with. So I was like making these paintings, but once I started, like when I decided to go for it, I started painting every day, and like my skills got so much better when I was like actually like focusing on it like as a daily practice. But what I'm doing here is like I'm controlling how much paint, like I can get more paint on it, or I actually dip it to take paint off. And I've just like learned how to do that over the years, and like how much paint I need on the brush, and then how lightly to touch it. So I'm doing, I did a different brush for that big dot, but the rest of the dots I pretty much all use this one brush for. All my canvases are done on wood, which really is also a game changer for dots, because canvas likes to soak in all the paint. When I paint on wood, you can like put like prime it up, and then the dots sit on top, so that's what creates a lot of the texture. And I love creating art that's never been seen before. That's my advice to any young artist out there, is practice and experience. That's how you're going to gain the skills you need and the confidence and all that. Just keep practicing, keep perfecting your craft.